Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now, we're going to get our popcorn. And then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car. And I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you soon. Hey family, how is everybody doing? Get this out of here. Thank you, Elaine Bruner, for the super chat. Thank you, Elaine. She done gave a couple of super chats. And my name is Chandelier. How you doing? Thank you for the super chat, ladies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are here today, you guys. Today we usually do not come on. I want everybody to know I thank you guys for showing up with me. We're going to go over some of the information that we have came into contact with. And hey, Ray Allen, what's up? I see Maz up in the building, 777. And I see Sonia Watson, Z Davis, Shawana's up in here. I want to thank you, Tina Powers. Angel is in here. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, thank you for the super chat, Danae. Thank you. My name is Chandelier. Thank you for the super chat. First of all, you guys. Hey, Carissa, thank you for the super chat. She says, hey, how's it going? Thank you guys for showing on up. Anita B is up in the building, and I want to say hello to everybody, but we got a lot to cover, and I want to get right into it. Thank you for the super chat, ladies. My name is Chandelier is in the building. We went over there. We're going to go over to her channel on Sunday, you guys. So make sure you come on in here because we're going to go right on over there and help her out. I want to give a shout out to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. She sponsors this channel and we want to thank her. So you guys, we got to give a shout out to Nora's Authentic. Elena Bruner is at it again. Girl, you go. She makes my day. She comes in here. She said, here you go. I'm going to support you. If nobody else supports you, I'm going to support you. Thank you, Elaine Bruner. You guys, and happy belated birthday or holidays. Audrey Anthony is saying to everyone, hey, Wanda, how you doing? Wanda Lenore is in the building. So we got a lot of stuff to cover. I don't know if you guys seen. There she go again. My name is Shenette. She letting you know her name is Shenette. You guys, you better grab her. You better grab on her. I'm telling you now. You know, some of these people, you better grab on them because they'll love on you back. I guarantee it. So let me give a shout out to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbag. Thank you, Elaine Bruner. She says, I'm going to support you, girl. So we know our family. If you're new in here, just say hello to somebody. The mods always speak to everybody. And if you come in here, we don't know that you're new, please let us know that you're new in here so we can, formally greet you nicely so you won't go back and say, they didn't even say hello to me. Well, we don't know because a lot of us, we do know. Bill Garcia is off the case. He was threatened by law enforcement. You jumping the gun. And you know what? We're going to talk about a lot of that stuff. First of all, let me give a shout out to Nora's Authentic Designer Bag. Here we go. Are you guys ready for this? Hey family, let me share with you what Nora's closet has on her racks right now. You guys are gonna love this. Everything that a woman loves. We're coming into 2021. She has your Versace, she has your Gucci, and your authentic handbag. She also has your perfume. If you guys are looking for Chanel or CK or Gucci, this is the place to be. Make sure when you go over there, tell her SP News sent you. You're not going to regret it. Are you a Warriors for Children and she'll work with you? You can walk on the runway with this one, you guys. I guarantee it. Hey, Robin, I see you new in the chat. Robin Thornton is new in the chat. Make sure everybody greet Robin Thornton. And I've been reading you guys' comments. So don't think because you don't see me, I'm not reading them. So thank you to TeNika Shenette for the super chat. If you guys do not have TeNika Shenette, please subscribe to her channel. There's 228 people in here. Subscribe to her channel. Go over there right now. We're trying to get her to 1,000. You guys say you love these babies and you say that you're a good person or you're a God-fearing person and you love people. It don't cost no money to subscribe to somebody's channel. And you guys know how hard it is. So when you're a family, this is how it works. You help, especially when it comes to people in this family. The reason why I do what I do is because when I come to them and I say, hey, do you know anything about this? Or can you tell me what's going on? They'll give me what I need because we have been helping them. So I need you guys to go over there. She's lacking 98 people so she can get on the ground and start running. So please put her link in the chat. One of the mods, please do that. TeNika Shenette. I keep calling it TeNika Shanika, maybe because it sounds the same. But we're gonna talk about some of the situations. Okay. And I wanna know what her number is because I know a lot of you guys came in here because you want to see what was said in the conversation, which is inside information. And that's what I want to share with everybody. I don't want to go on, I'm assuming this, or I'm assuming the kids went on vacation with grandma. Well, did the kids go on vacation with grandma? Well, we're going to pick some things up there. Let me see who this is. Shalana Phillips, thank you for the super chat, sweetheart. Thank you. Yeah, I wish I had a little buzzer go bee like everybody else. I don't though. But I thank everyone for supporting the channel. I do need to write down some of these names. So TeNika, thank you for supporting the channel, TeNika. And then there's another one in here. SB times 3. My name is Chandelier Elaine Bruner. We're gonna never forget those names. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. You guys know that we need it. So, and that's how that works. That's why a lot of people come and then they will share. Now, I did in the audio, we're going to go over some of the things because now the reward for the two missing boys, Oren and Orson, is now $100,000. And we learned that last night. Uh, 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 Asol, he came on the live, he called in, and he was like, yeah, it just happened. So the reward is now $100,000. If that doesn't make you want to tell where these babies is at or what happened to them, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. You guys, you understand? Because that's some really big money going on. Okay, so I've got a couple of videos that I went and I pulled, and I'm trying to think. I don't see the one that I actually needed. I don't see the one I actually needed. Hmm. I needed one more video. I wonder if I can pull it. Okay. I know what I can do. I know what I got to do. You guys just hold on. Let me go try to pull this other video. I see there's 3, 4, but there's one more video I need to pull so you guys will know what I'm talking about. So hold on. Okay, I got it, you guys. There was one more video I wanted to share with you. First of all, I'm glad that you guys are very patient with me because your sister is working 2 jobs, okay? And sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But anyway, I come on my day off just so you guys can get this information because I don't want you to go assuming anything, okay? I do would like to know what's going on with the private investigator. So anyway, you guys, let me share some of the things that's going on. And now I know how to do this stuff. Hold on. Now that I know how to do this stuff, we'll keep it 100. That's what we'll do. So let's see first where they're talking about the private investigator. Come on, what's going on?
Well, Alex, I can tell you this. Speaking to the adoptive parents was incredibly telling.
That is not what I needed. That is not what I needed. I don't need that one. I don't know what's going on. That was supposed to be the private investigator, and I don't see it. Maybe I pulled the wrong one. Adopted parents. That is not what I chose. That's strange. Okay. Okay, we'll pull this one real quick. Let's see. It's not letting us do it. It's not letting us do it. That's crazy. Okay. Well, you guys, it's not going to let us show the video. I guarantee it. Let me see if I could pull one more. Because trust me, I'm doing the right thing here. Please let me share this one at least.
New at 6, Bakersfield police are looking for 3 suspects in a violent hit and run that severely injured a 42-year-old mother. Oh. So we paused the video right there before the impact because it's just too traumatic for TV. Elizabeth Sanchez Gomez was walking to her van when an out-of-control BMW sent her flying through the air. 4 people, as you can see, exited the car, looked stunned before grabbing their belongings and simply walking away. And this happened back on October 7th. We have been in contact with Gomez's daughter, who told us her mom suffered a fractured leg, but she is still traumatized and hobbling around on crutches. The family has set up a GoFundMe to help with her recovery. They got to find those guys.
Yeah, lucky she's alive by the looks of that.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown. Get more great ABC7 content
Okay. That was it. Anyway, did you guys see that? I want to know, did you guys see that? Now, there's a reason why I was sharing that video with you. There's a reason why I was sharing that video with you. If you didn't see it, I'll put it back up again. That happened in October. And did you notice the van? It was a white van with the blacked out windows. And we're like, where's these vans coming from that all these people is walking around, you know, who would go buy a white van, mob out all the black windows? Well, and the van got hit. Okay. So we were wondering, somebody sent me that video and said, is this their van? And I said, I don't believe so, because another YouTuber had went and looked for the family member. And when she got over there, she was like, the van was there. And I can't remember the young lady's name. I hate that I even told you guys about it, but she has a YouTube channel. And she said, the van is over there, but I don't want to knock on the door or whatever. And I'm like, the van is over there? I thought the police took the van. And she says, no, the van is over there. And she showed us the van and everything. So I was like, wow, the van is over there. Really? This is crazy. But I was wondering, why was he getting in the vehicle on the passenger side? Is it because the van is hit and it crunched up the door where it's really hard to get in it's hard to get in the van or get out the van on one side or whatever, you name it. Anyway, you guys, I wanted to share that with you. I did want to share where the chief of police was making statements about the private investigator also, so that we can get into that. So let me see if we can do that one so that everybody will be on board. Nope, 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 nope. That is not it. That is not it. Everything is all mixed around. What the heck is going on? Anyway, I'm going to tell you right now. So I downloaded all the videos, but all the videos that's downloaded has shifted. It don't matter. It don't matter, because you can always find it on YouTube anywhere. But anyway, and I don't know how that happened, because I know what I was putting up. But anyway, nevertheless, the chief of police came on TV about 19 hours ago, so this was yesterday, and was saying something about Bill Garcia, and he don't know where he's getting his information. But what the information was that Bill Garcia said was, some lady contacted him, an African-American woman contacted him, and she told him that her mother went to Albertsons in some small town, and she seen the two boys. She seen a sighting of the two boys, and she just knows it's one of the boys. It's the boys. And it was, she said that there was an African-American man and they didn't describe the other man, but I'm assuming it is a Spanish descent man. Both, they're holding the boy's hand and they were walking into Albertson. Now, this sounds a little bit almost like the King Hill case. There was a sighting of him at a Walmart. So now there's a sighting of these two boys on the 23rd, or they said the 23rd or the 24th. And I'm assuming the 24th, because the 24th, they said Christmas Eve. That would be the 24th. But for some reason, they said the 23rd. But on the 24th, they seen these boys in this town with two men walking into Albertson, and it didn't seem like the boys were trying to get away, or they were held against will, like they knew them or something. So I mean, I'm kind of glad that He put that in there. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you, Teresa Anderson, for the super chat. And thank you, Candy. Thank you for the super chat. And Zan Rowland is in the building. How you doing, Zan? So anyway, you guys, I've got a clip I want to share with you. I'm going to tell you right now. She said, here we go. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to tell you right now. This is the conversation room. Information. And if you got information, don't be scared to call in and share it. Nobody's disputing with you what you know. But I mean, if you had a dream or you went to a psychic or something, I mean, sometimes we'll listen, but I mean, because you know, that's some of that stuff is worth listening to. But and you guys know, we talked about it yesterday. But there's a conversation I had with a young lady down there in Bakersfield, and she's right there in Ground Zero. The West family lives right near her. I had to take out some of the information because it would have told who she was, where she lived, and things of that nature. But nevertheless, you guys, it was an hour and something. I clipped it down to just the information that you guys needed to hear, and maybe you can get something out of it. And I'm going to share that right now. Are you guys ready for this? Don says, sure. Good evening. Good evening. Hey, soldier girl, how you doing? Coming in here buffing. Okay. So I went ahead and downloaded it. So I'm going to share that because I don't want to be on here long so you guys can hear the conversation. If you can't, I can do it another way. Here we go.
I think 1109 is. Hold on just a moment. I'm going out here to look. Okay. Yeah, but black folks have stayed there for a long time. These are black folks. The kids. I know. I said, haven't any stayed there? Mexicans stayed there. Oh, Mexicans stay there now? They've been there for years. Mexicans. Because in 2019, their van was parked there. A what? Yeah. Have you ever seen a white van, like a big handicapped white van, tinted windows, parked there? Yeah, but it's okay. It's still the van is that van is still here, but their address is let's see that because the van is still there. The van is still there now. In front of on the other side of the street, but that number is I think that's left. No, that big white van that's there. It belongs to them, and I can't think of their last name. Is it some black people? Yeah, but I haven't no little kids in there. No little kids. No little kids have been there. No, haven't no kids stayed there. It was they've been there for years. Yes. Well, that's supposed to be the mother, the guy's mother and
father. Do a man live with her?
Yes, yes, she have her husband.
And her name is Wanda.
Wanda. You know, I think, wait, let me ask you. Is her name Wanda? Yeah, okay, yeah, okay. That's 1113.
Oh, 1113.
And her name is Wanda. I don't know what's her last name.
Okay, so no kids. Okay, they're stating that the kids was there on vacation on the 19th.
The 19th
of December.
I haven't seen any kids over there. I know she have a son with some kids.
Have you seen those kids?
But they're older than 3 and 4.
Right. They the biological kids that
they what?
Are you talking about the biological kids?
Yeah, it haven't been no like foster kids or anything there. Okay, now she have a son that he's married to I don't know his name. He's married to Mexican girl.
Yeah, her name is Jacqueline.
I don't know who. And which this lady, okay, have two sons that was there. One, I think one's still there, but the other one, I know he also have a white van.
Oh, so they both have white vans?
Okay. Wanda, they have a white van, and then the son, he has a white van.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so now that's making sense to me, because like I said, we kept seeing the van over there, and we're like, well, why is the van parked there? Okay. Okay, so the kids were supposed to be over grandma's house on vacation. They didn't come there?
I haven't seen any kids over there.
Oh.
I haven't seen no little kids over there.
Around December the 19th, 20th, 21st, and the police were supposed to come and pick up the kids because nobody gets the kids. You haven't seen no kids over there to the grandma's house. Okay.
No, I haven't seen no little kids over there. Because matter of fact, let's see. They wasn't there for a while. I don't think they were there for Christmas. I don't think so.
So the grandmother wasn't there for Christmas around about?
No, because I know they left. They went out of town. That I know, but no. But I have not seen no little kids around over there. I sure haven't. And like I said, I don't know their last name. I know her husband. His name is Philip. I think that's his name.
Yes, Philip. Okay. No kids over there at grandma's house.
No. If they is, they've been staying in the house. They haven't been outside.
Okay. Nobody's seen these kids.
You know, I just wonder, where are those kids? I just wonder. Well, whoever got them, I hope they don't hurt them.
Yeah, we're looking. We're looking. for the kids.
I know. But when it was over the news that when they was going to come to Bakersfield and look, I think it's out on Lotus Lane, and then they gave my address 1109 Potomac. I said, well, I don't know where that would be at. I said, because I haven't seen no kids over in here in the apartment that's next door to me. It's let's see. I think it might be one or two kids over there, but they're not like 3 or 4 years old.
Okay. So do you know the address is supposed to be 1109? And you say Mexicans is in the address that's 1109 and they've been there for a while?
Well, they've been there for a long time because the lady that owned it, Miss Garland, years ago, she passed away, and then some Mexican bought it, and then that's what's been staying over there.
Is their last name? What's their last name? Do you know?
Oh, wait. I sure don't.
You know
I don't even know I don't know their first name. Yeah. But it's quite a few of them that, because it's the big house in the front, and then there's 2 apartments in the back. And all that's been in there was Mexican. In the front house, I haven't seen a lady there. It's mostly men folks. And in the back house is 2 old, and each one is 2 old ladies.
And you haven't seen no kids over there?
I have not seen no kids over there.
Oh, okay.
I sure haven't.
All right. Okay. Well, at least we done found out that there's 2 vans. You seen the white van that her son drive? Is it damaged in the back?
I haven't seen it for a while. And when I do see it, he like come up and go in and come out. I don't know. I can't tell you if it was damage in the back or not. I don't know.
All righty. I guess we'll scratch all of this out. Okay. Hate you and everything that you spoke on, which it just cleared up some ends we were going on trying to find out. But, we're just still looking for these boys. So.
Oh, I just hope they find them. I hope they find them.
Yeah, it's getting kind of crazy. So I still got hope that they're still alive.
I sure hope they is. I hope they is. But like I said, I have not seen any kids over there. You know what? Just in case that his son come back over there with the van, give him the number, and I'll call and let you know.
Okay, my number is
Okay, family. I know you guys got questions. I was reading the questions as you was coming in. And as for young black queen, I know you're a mod over there at AV's channel. No, I have not spoken to him. He was in the chat yesterday, and I told him that if he wants the details of the information, I don't want the channel to be taken, so I cannot give out the private information. But I'm going to tell you guys, if you're going off of what your phone, if you put in find person and you paying for these apps and you're sitting there going, oh, because did you hear what she said? When the police said that they were going to 1109 Potomac or whatever, if you look them up, that's their address, right? That's what you're going to find, 1109, right? That's where the police went, thinking that they're going to their house. That's not their house, okay? This is an old trick. For these OGs out here know that this is an old trick. But guess what? Their house is next door. Uh-oh, we done froze. Uh-oh, we ain't never froze when I'm on the laptop. But so that's some information that they're not at 1109. I'm just letting you guys know, okay? So when you're looking for them, wrong house. You're right. And that's all you're going to find. And for some reason, I'm very, very late because the screen is buffering all over the place. 1109 is not the house. No, we're not talking about the house with the chalk. We're talking about the family. We're talking about the family. Okay? Casey, come on, stay with us now. Did anyone hear the sergeant say he hasn't seen the neighbor's footage yet? Yeah, the FBI has it. The neighbor did say that they do have it. All right, thank you, Kay. So then make sure everybody say hello to we have a newbie in the house named Roberts Gill. Make sure you guys say hello to Roberts. And then let me see. Together, she says, yes, that's where he got his middle name. Yes, the father's name, grandpa's name, pawpaw's name is Philip. Okay, so you guys should already know this. But if you wanted to know how um, he got his middle name is from his dad. Okay, but what was so infatuated with the information that she gave us? Like I said, she's so close that any information that you guys want me to ask, I can ask her. SP, do you think grandma took the kids with her out of town? Regina, no. Grandma West did not take those kids out of town with her. No, she did not. No, she did not. Grandma West didn't. So when people was like, well, the kids went on vacation, and then you guys assume they went with grandma, who knows who they went on vacation with? But it definitely wasn't with Grandma West. Okay? Have no kids been over there? And the only kids that do go over there is the biological kids. The foster kids do not go over to Grandma West's house. Okay? Just letting you guys know. They haven't been over there in a long time. There's no foster kids or anything been over to Grandma's West house. Okay? And that's the truth. And this lady would not lie. And she lives where she can see everything. And we know that to be true. Does the mother drive a small blue car? I will have to ask that question, but I believe that answer is no. The van is sitting, the white van that she's talking about is sitting in a handicapped area. Somebody in the family is handicapped where they need a handicap. They have a blue, they don't just have just a sticker in the window. They have the street marked off for nobody else to park there but that van. And it's weird because when I first seen the van at the home, I'm trying to think, okay, well, this person gives me this video showing this big crash and the people in the BMW jumps out but I'm looking at the van and I'm like, that's not their van. Or is it their van? You guys? So what kind of ish is that? Why would, okay, and something else I want to share with you guys. So it was reported that the boys was wearing um some black pants with a gray jacket. They both was wearing the same thing. That's something else that was mentioned. And they do dress the kids up the same, identical, like they were twins. Even though that they're not twins, they dress them like that all the time. And I do have another picture. And if you really look on the one picture with the boys with the green on, with the green, and I said, oh, he looks fragile, he looks frail. Well, his brother was wearing the same outfit then too. They was wearing gray and green, kind of like really thin pants, and then they was wearing both of them wearing the same. Now I don't know if they're just hand-me-downs from the two older ones, but or that's why she dressed them like that. But they always dress them the same, like they were twins. I don't know. Go find me. What did you guys see the go find me the bio mom put up? Go find me. Yeah, we seen that. Hey Darcy, thank you for the super chat. Do you know if the rumors are true that Trezell is a musician? If he traveled for gigs, those boys could be anywhere. I don't know if that's true. Now, he does put on his resumes and things of that nature that he's an entrepreneur. And so he makes his money on the side or whatever. But I don't know if he's a musician or not. Cassie says little F suit, skinny legs. Yeah, they were. Okay, I'm gonna have to read what you guys are putting out there. Now, I don't know if that's some good information for you guys, but it's a whole bunch of good information for me because I'm sitting there thinking, why would they want? Why would they need two white vans, almost identical, two white vans? So if you did something in this van and you take this van back, but here you come driving in the other van, or now you got this van, and so they're searching that van, going, oh, we can't find no DNA. Oh, we don't see this, but there's another van. There's another van that's identical. And I would show the pictures, but for some unknown reason, everything that I downloaded is totally off, except the conversation that I had to share with you. Everything that I didn't want you guys to see is old stuff. All the new stuff, it won't even let me bring it up. I'm tripping because I'm surprised. Anyway, you guys. So if anybody's out there searching information, it's the key thing about trying to go into this, looking for these babies. One key information is, guess what? Grandma West went on vacation after the boys came up missing. Now, remember yesterday, Mr. Rooster said, isn't it kind of odd that nobody's acting like they should be acting and these boys are missing? Yep. Because if my grandbaby is missing, I'm not leaving. I'm not going on vacation. Hey, this is SP. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey, what's going on? I'm live.
I'm about to send you the pictures of the two vans.
You about to send me two pictures of the two vans? I got them already, but you can send them.
The what?
Which vans you got? Both of them?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody knew. Nobody said anything about there's two vans that's identical.
Now they're slight different. But,
Yeah, but from the naked eye looking at it.
But they do look a lot alike.
Oh.
I'm about to send them to you.
Okay.
All right.
All right, thank you. So I want you guys, yeah, that's purple. She's on it. So I want you guys to know that there's two vans that looks just alike. Together we break chains. Yes, here's the number right here. Let me put it on in there for you. 316-553-3056. Go ahead and call on in. So that is a part of information. The other information, Grandma West. So where was the kids? Everybody assume it's grandma. Okay. It could be her grandma. It could be her mother. It could be her mother, but it's not his mother. Kids wasn't over to his mother's house. Went over to his mother's house. Unless they met up on the corner somewhere and put the kids in the van and took off. But they didn't come to the house with them kids and leave. The kids haven't been over there at all. None of them. I wanted you guys to know that. And I know that to be true. Anyway, I'm surprised that I need Mr. Asur. You have an email. I need Mr. Asur to call in talking about Bill Garcia is off the case. What for? Why? Hey, this is SP. Who's calling?
I'm Broken Chain. How you doing?
How you doing, Broken Chain?
I'm good. You know what? This sounds a lot to me like human trafficking, because I had another page and I got so deep with like going out into the public, and you know, I had people that were out on the streets working and doing you know, information on human trafficking. And so I got so deep into it that YouTube literally snatched my page down. And I have to start all over. But the information that I was getting was children were being taken. They were making side deals with like the foster parents. There's a thing called medical kidnap. So with medical kidnap, here's the thing that people are not aware of. Medical kidnap, like there's a story of a lady, she's an African-American lady, and it sounds like the kid's mother. So what happens is the mother had a medical marijuana card that was given to her. I'm talking about the story that was given to her by her doctor. She's always had a eating problem. So because she had got pregnant, they put her on marijuana in order to, you know, cause her to eat. So after that, she gained a little bit of weight, but they end up taking the baby like a month and a half early. CPS was there. And CPS, after she did her first breastfeeding, they snatched her baby from her. And in the course, they were saying that the woman had drug problems of this, that, and the other. And so what it is, they have been making deals. Like if they find out that somebody is pregnant, the CPS is like making deals with these foster parents. And a lot of times when these kids get into foster care with these parents, they stop going out and checking on these kids. So all types of stuff happen to them. Like, you know, the kids end up being killed. The kids end up being molested, sexually assaulted, trafficked, just all types of things. So my thing is this, you know, they need to start really keeping track of these kids, not just putting them in the system and letting them go, but they still need to follow these children and following these parents to make sure. So what my feeling was, and I'm not saying that this is what exactly happened, but by me being into human trafficking and knowing a lot about it, I feel like Trezell and his wife, I feel like they felt like, okay, you know, we got the kids, we're going to keep getting the money. It's finalized. Nobody's going to come and bother us. And what I felt like is somebody was kicking up some smoke, and then they said, okay, we're going to, let's just say hypothetically, they said, okay, we're going to do a welfare check. They both scrambled and say, oh, shoot, we got to come up with a plan now and say something happened with these kids because they did something different. I'm not saying that's what they did, but I'm saying it seems as though they did it. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't ever follow the trail after you adopt these kids, they're allowed, like out here in California, they had parents that were beating the snot out their kid, and nobody, the social workers ignored the fact they ended up killing the little boy. So in foster care, all kinds of stuff happened to these children. I hope I'm not confusing anybody, but Sex trafficking is big, big money. It's big, big money. And what they like to do is they like to have kids. Once they finish with the kids, and I hate to tell you the truth about this, once they finish with you and you're no more use, they dispose of you. And that's just what they do. And some kids and some people are lucky to get out, but sometimes they dispose of your body and get rid of you because they don't want to leave any traces. And so, I just really pray and hope that these babies are still up, still with us. And I hope that somebody speaks up. That's all I really wanted to say. So just go on the website. It's called Medical Kidnap. And you can, when you read the story, you're going to be like, oh my God. And it's just going to like shake you up. Like, I cannot believe this.
Right.
So that's what it sounds like to me. I just wanted to throw that bug out there.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And I just want to say hi to everybody in the chat.
All righty.
All right. Bye-bye. Thank you.
All right, thank you. She made some good points there, you guys. And that is Together We Break Chains. That's who was on the phone right there. Now, you guys know that tonight is not the night that I usually come on. So if you have something to say, spit it out. Spit it on out. Call on in and tell it. So not being registered for school. And, and I was thinking too, this is just maybe something that I want you guys to just consider too. It could be sex trafficking. It could be selling organs. And it could be, why did they always wanted boys? 2 boys. Well, they've got 2. Now they got 4 boys. So if they call in and say, hey, our 2 kids are missing or whatever, I'll share that with you in a minute. Somebody's calling. SP, who's calling?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, I was calling to speak with SP.
Yes, you're live.
Okay. This is Nisha, Pisces Princess. I had a few questions from yesterday.
Okay.
You touched base on the fact that the adopted mom could be a suspicion, a suspect.
Mm-hmm.
And what recourse do we have if it does turn out to be that the babies are in another country? We lose all power, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, that breaks my heart. I hope they're within these borders. It gives us a little bit of, leeway. And also, too, there were the video recording.
Well, when they seal these babies, they'll come and you'll get information like go here, go there, and they don't give a name or nothing. They take the baby, they gone, and that's it. You're not gonna find the babies. You know why? Because they're in a whole different country. That money is already put out there, and it's a done deal. They don't need $100,000. They probably paid $200,000-300,000 for some babies.
Exactly. Right, for their liver, for their heart, for their lungs. I don't know what, but exactly. There's no turning back from there. And also, there's a video where A.D. Washington went to the apartment complex and he spoke to someone. Mm-hmm. And they said they only saw 3 kids. Well, they technically had 2 kids of their own. Mm-hmm. So I didn't understand how they could only see 1 other kid. There were 2 foster kids. There were brothers, the ones that are missing, and there were 2 others. So how do you, not 4, but how do you go to 3? So that really confused me.
Right.
And I don't know if you have any news about that, if you have any background knowledge about that.
No, well, when it comes down to the kids, they're under that Privacy Act on the other boys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that could get us in a lot of trouble if we even speak on the other boys, because
Oh wow! And you did mention that you might have needed. I remember vaguely that you might have needed help with Spanish or whatnot.
Yes.
If necessary, you can always call me. Pisces Princess Nisha 678 is my area code. Mm-hmm. I'm fluent in Spanish, so I can help you out.
Okay.
I wish there was more I could do, but just don't forget me. I'm definitely wanting to help and willing to help. I'm in Las Vegas right now, so I'll do what I can from where I am.
Okay. Yeah, because sometimes people will call and you know what? I can understand just a very little bit of it. And when I say very little bit, very little bit. But I can understand more than I can speak.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, I know how that is. Exactly.
So what's your name again? I'm writing your number down right here.
Okay, it's Maisha, Maesha. Maisha. Full name is really Claire Maisha, which is a CLAR on the front.
Maisha. Okay. I got it.
Yeah, Maisha. Go by Maisha.
Okay.
But if there's anything I can do, yeah.
Right, because now we're going to have to start reaching out to the other family, because I kind of, you know how you get a little information, and then when he said the kids was on vacation, I kind of thought to myself, the kids on vacation, they probably was with Grandma West, right? That's what I thought. I don't know if anybody else thought that, but I thought they was with Grandma West. Come to find out, it's not Grandma West. And I'm thinking to myself, well, why not Grandma West? You know what I'm saying? Because you've got two biological kids. Don't you want somebody else to take your grandbabies out of state?
Exactly. Oh, this is messy.
And then now the lady that I spoke to, when I say she's so close, she's very close, that guess what? She knows everything that goes on in that house. When she said there's no kids over there, there's no kids over there.
There's no kids. She's retired. She sees whoever drives by. She knows the time the mailman's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, she knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
I was like, what you mean the van is still over there? She's like, yeah, there's two vans. I was like, what? That looks and she said they both look the same, but she said her son drives a white van with the windows out there like that too. And I was like, so I went and took, because I tried to tell her, I said, no, that's the son's van. She says, no, that van is here right now. That's their van. And I'm like, well, why would they buy two vans that almost look identical?
Who does that? That's not typical. That's not typical behavior.
No.
People want to be unique. People want to be individual. Yeah, that's unusual.
Yeah. So I wanted the people that's out there to know, so that when things is not looking right and you're thinking, because when the one lady sent me the video where that car was crashing in the back of the van, I said, no, that's not their van, because see, the lights is down here. And that van's a newer van. And it, then now there's two vans and the lights on that van is up high. I was like, okay, maybe there is something to all of that.
Exactly. Yeah. And we've gone through all this, investigating the west side of the family, but why has the people authorities started talking to the east side? Let's call it the east side of the family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. It seems to be silent right now about that side of the family.
Right. And I was
quiet. They know more than they want us to know.
And sometimes, usually when people like right now, I'm thinking, and this is just my theory. It could happen. It could. It's just a theory. But you have two kids you adopted, and then they come up missing, and you thought it was going to get very little coverage, but it got big, huge coverage. Now you don't know what to do. But just let's just go back a little bit and say it didn't get big coverage. It got very little coverage, because see, right now there's two kids missing right now, and nobody knows about it. And it's in I think it's in San Diego or Houston, one of the two. But nevertheless, this one got big coverage. But what if it got small coverage and it just went away? Now you've got two birth certificates, social security numbers. So if somebody comes in or another kid comes in the United States, guess what? You got birth certificate and social security card and everything for two kids. And guess what? Now they are legal here in the United States. Because guess what? My name is Oren and my name is Orson, and we're twins. Yeah, yeah. Did anybody think about that?
It can definitely be back down and dirty. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Because you're treating them like they're twins. What was you doing this for? It could happen. I'm just saying.
No, for sure. Oh my God. There was something else. What else was I going to say? I have a look with my notepad.
Because guess what? They have them other two boys. They got them other two boys, and maybe the age is not adequate. So they needed these other boys, and guess what? They got two boys. Yeah. Yeah. The age is pretty close. They dress them the same. So who to say? It's a money thing. It's about money. I don't care what nobody say. This is about money. It's either about money. It's either one or two things. And you know what? You can say I'm wrong all day. It's either the biological family, somebody in that biological family wanted these kids back, or it's about money, or it's about evil. It's one, two, or three. It's hate, you hurt these kids, or money, or the biological family wanted. It's one of the three. So pick and choose.
Actually, because normally kids are typically opposite. Brothers and sisters are typically opposite. You're gonna hate one technically, but not the other in the situation.
Right.
I don't think hate will be the issue at all. Because you typically come up with one child missing, one child abused, one child neglected, one is favored. So I think it's either money or, like you said, the third one was I guess revenge, getting my baby back.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't typically hate two kids because they're never normally the same. Even if they are technically twins, they're not the same.
Right. But if you give these kids to somebody, and guess what? You're treating them like they're twins. Nobody's seeing them. You don't let the kids go outside and play. They're other kids is talking to the kids outside of the window, like y'all can't come out. The kids, and the biological mother said that her kids did not like it over there. And I'm like, wow. So she got to visit those kids while they were still in foster care with them. And they've been acting strange for a long time. That neighbor said, they didn't park in their normal parking lot. They always parked in the back. They didn't want to answer the door. So
they had to talk through the window screen. Yeah. So maybe they were treated as one. This is very complicated. It's terrifying. And I just pray that they're within the borders of this country, because we have no power elsewhere.
Right.
Yeah. So, I just wanted to call you about that, And, we talked about body language yesterday. They were both on the defense. They really did look on the defense, not on the sorrow, I need your help. They didn't look like they wanted help. They looked defensive. They looked defensive, on guard. And even if there aren't a family member touching you that want to fight you, there's still a part of your heart that is still melting. And there was nothing in them that was melting. Begging for the family to stay calm and not fight with them. They looked on the defense. And like you said, the dad did look like I didn't realize it at first, but at the end, he did look like he was listening to the mama. She was running things, looking left and right, thinking of the orders that maybe some kind of Mexican mafia possibly put in her mind. All right, let me remember the orders. No, when he said whatever she said, no, he shut up, because this is what they told her.
Yeah.
She seemed on guard. She was their bodyguard.
Yep.
Yeah. So
if you really pay attention to it and look, you could tell when she did like this, and she must have said no, and he said no. And I'm like, where did the no come from? And then
yes.
Yeah. It looked
I thought he was shutting hers down at first. Until you brought it with little respect, and I'm thinking, she could have been shutting him down. I thought he was telling her no.
Right.
Oh.
He's everything that she say, he was in agreement with it, and and she was like, that's why such and such, and he says, exactly. They said, what do you think? The biological mother think that you guys had something to do with it. And she says, so the young lady, his wife, speaks first. She says, "That's what I would be thinking too." And he says, "Exactly, I would be thinking the same thing." I'm like, everything she says, he's in agreement with her. He's not coming out with nothing. He's in agreement with her.
Gosh. And what do you think about is the fact that oh gosh, came out of my mind that it just went out. Lord have mercy. Oh, I'm gonna have to message you back about this. It was important. It was about her affiliation with other people. Oh, forget it. It'll come back, and I'll just message you in the chat or whatnot. But yeah, that took my breath away. The fact that he was actually the one. Even with his little muscle. Oh, this is what I was gonna say. The lady that talked to A.B. Watchman that night, and she mentioned she showed pictures of him being drugged out and her being super skinny and drugged out. Did you realize that? What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I seen that, but that's an allegation that they were.
Right, it's subjective, right? It's not a fact. It's not an objective situation. Yeah, we all gain weight, we lose weight, we laugh, and then you can take a back picture and we look like we're drugged up, but we're just laughing. It's just the wrong angle.
Right,
okay.
right. And
yeah.
And I don't know. I know that somebody gave me a thing that said that she had a case, a drug case or something, and they didn't know why that the state gave her kids when you have a drug charge. And but I didn't never. I don't know if that's true because that was somebody else's information. When I looked in the court case, only thing I found is she needed to pay somebody some money, and then they agreed to pay $100 a month. I didn't see no drug case on her. But I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They might want to pay more money in extensive search on her.
Precisely.
When I can't even find her family.
See, we know all about his, right? His brother, his mother, their addresses, etc. What they do for a living. But where'd she come from?
I don't know. Her mother.
What's her last name?
Her legal last name is Vasquez. Vasquez. Yes, Vasquez. That's why we come on here to put the information out because somebody can find something out and we put that information out so anybody that has wrong information, they'll know her maiden name is Vasquez. Just to let you know. Yeah, they're gonna have to shut me up because I can't hold water.
I heard that. We gotta check out her Facebook page because I'm sorry, but in Latino families, they're normally larger families. I know she's not the only child. Very rarely would she be the only child. She's got siblings. She's got somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, we gotta.
And somebody, my next move, it says in her middle name is Gabriella.
Okay.
So this is why we come into this chat room is because we're sharing information. If somebody had got a question, they have to call in, ask the question. Somebody in the chat knows because we're all over the place. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we are. Yes. Can you give us her first name? So we have Gabriela Vasquez.
She goes by Jacqueline.
Jacqueline. No A at the end. It's Jacqueline. Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta get my investigation. Yeah, I gotta get my
Jacqueline with an I-N-E.
L-I-N-E. Thank you. Yes, Jacqueline Gabriela Vasquez. Okay. Because she didn't come from a family of two people and just one child. That's very atypical. Okay.
All right.
So we shall see. Thank you so much for taking my call. I thought when I was watching you, I guess it was delayed on my laptop. So I thought I was hearing a voicemail. Like maybe somebody was answering for you.
No.
But that was you. Well, thank you, Miss SP. We will be in touch.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. This is SP.
Hi, SP. This is Chelsea Norton. I just super chatted you, but what I wanted to say to you is a little more witty
You're welcome. I feel really strongly those boys never made it to that new home. Just in my spirit, I don't think they ever made it. I feel like the FBI or whoever's really investigating it needs to take a forensic team to their old residence and the old van, because they coincidentally bought an identical van to their old one and changed their entire life awfully quickly. And it just seems like they were running or getting away from something quickly. And I feel like something was coming up in their life that they were going to have to produce those boys. So somehow they had to come up with this little cockamamie story really quickly so that they could have them missing, because they weren't going to be able to produce them. But I hate to say it, but I don't think they're alive. And I think they only got into the foster to adopt thing for financial gain.
Right. You're right.
And it's sad that I feel like more YouTubers and, like AV, yourself, Linda, so many people it seems so much more invested in this thing than the police. And I'm sure they're investigating, but it seems like they're like hush hush. And typically they would be a little bit more public about it. Like I followed that local news channel, and they really have had very little postings about it.
Right. And I think
doesn't that seem odd?
It seems very odd. That's why every time I get a chance, I put the baby's face up there, and always, we try to stay on it.
Just like the private detective that is investigating it, he turned over a tip about them being supposedly sighted at that Albertsons to the California City Police, and told Albertsons to, retain that footage so they could get a subpoena for it. So the private detective didn't even try to get the footage. He wanted the police to do it so it could be held as proper evidence. And the police said they had no interest in it, wouldn't even pursue it. So either they know more than what they're saying, and they're just sitting to collect their proper chain of evidence,
right,
or I don't know. It seems so strange.
Right. It's funny because first the police came on the news and they were like, well, we know that there's a private investigator, and they were talking about Bill, and it was like, as long as he don't do nothing to hurt the case, and he's in his right to do what he wants to do, is no big deal. And then they was like, and then they turn around and says, well, the reporter asked him, did you hear about this tip that there was a sighting and things of this nature? And then they were like, well, we don't want him to be spreading rumors. And I was like,
he called the tip into them.
The lady,
it was a tip.
Yeah, the lady said that she had called the police and haven't heard anything.
Yes, he called the police, so did she. And I've never seen a missing toddler case handled so sloppily with such little press. It literally seems like just the citizens are doing so much more, which I'm grateful that they are. But it's just such a gut-wrenching situation. And in my spirit, when those parents talk, the minute they talk, their lack of a normal emotional response just floored me. And in Trezel's eyes, I just see ugliness, just like a mean spirit. And I feel like he put his hands on those kids, and I think something got out of hand, and I think the husband and wife were together, and that's why there's no cell phone trail between them, because they were in on it together. So you're not going to have a digital trail if you were together when it happened,
right?
Because it seems like they're stuck up each other's butt. So, I mean, they're very antisocial. They do everything together, so they're cut from the same cloth. And if she previously had a methamphetamine charge, I still don't even know how they were ever allowed to legally adopt these kids.
Right.
And it's just a lot of fishy, wishy-washy stuff going on, especially with even the extended family, like stating that they're putting up the extra $30,000, but again, it's not coming from the adopted parents; it's the extended family. So it's like, what? I mean, I don't know. There's just, again, what's done in the dark will always come to the light. So we'll know soon enough. I just hope it's sooner rather than later.
Right.
But thank you for all the great content and keeping this in the forefront. Watch you every day. I'm newly subscribed and I enjoy it. So I'll let you get on to your other people, and I appreciate it. God bless.
God bless you. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. I need Susie Rainwater to call in, please. Hey, this is SP. Who's calling?
This Marshall, Miss Lady. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
That's good. I had text you earlier today about around 2:00.
Okay.
You know? Yeah. Because AV had said that him and Jamal had talked, and that the extended family was having a conversation with the police and everything, giving them information, and that they were also threatened, just like with he said that Bill Garcia was threatened by the police.
Oh. Okay, now back up a little bit. Now come on, spill it again.
Okay. Around 2:00 this afternoon.
Okay.
AV was on.
Okay.
Okay. He said that the first statement that he made was that Bill Garcia was threatened by the police, and that Garcia stopped doing his investigation because of that.
Wow.
And the second thing AV stated was that he and Jamal Watkins had talked, and that that the extended family are cooperating with the police, but they were also threatened.
The extended family was threatened, or
Yeah.
AV?
AV said that the extended family was threatened.
Oh,
because
really?
because they were cooperating with the police.
Oh, really?
Yes, I had left that message around 2:25, 2:30 on your Instagram.
Well, you know, I get so many messages. Yeah. I just tell people, I say it's easier to just call me to catch me, because if you leave a message, I get so many of them. If I went back out, y'all wouldn't see me for months.
Okay.
Wow. It's kind of weird that they would threaten the extended family, because I reached out to Jamal, and Jamal was like, we can go to court and da 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 da. And I was like, okay, bring it, or such and such. But I mean, I can understand him getting mad or something, but he just basically, there's certain words, when you say those words, a reporter has to back off. It's almost like the police. When you say lawyer, that's it. They can't speak to you no more.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's certain words that people can say to people, and you just, it ain't that you scared, or like whatever, but there's certain words you tell a reporter, just like say for myself, and then I have to back off.
Right, that's true.
And he said those words, and I was like, okay. It wasn't that I would keep on calling and whatever, but
Yeah, but I believe, see, Garcia, I think the way AV was talking, as far as Garcia is concerned, because he's supposedly be this, he's got a little bit power with his private investigation company and all this kind of stuff. He does have other ways that, and other people he could talk to get information that can pass it on to him, and then he can still investigate that way,
Right.
And then because I was looking at your AP, what you call it, channel, and I thought you were live on that.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, as far as the two vans are concerned, that reminds me of some drug cartel and human trafficking tricks. When you have almost two.
Trust me. Yes.
Identical vans, because one can lead police on one route, the other van can lead the police on another route.
Yes.
So you're talking about two different vans two of the same vans, and I've got my partner going after one van, and I'm going after the other van. So which one's got the drugs in?
Yeah.
Which one's got the humans in it?
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's a tricky kind of investigation right there.
Yeah.
You know, with the two things.
It was the lady. There was a lady going live, and she says, "I'm going over there at 1109 Potomac Road or something because that's the address they got." So I'm like, okay. Matter of fact, I think it's something like Lamona or Lona or something, driving or whatever in Bakersfield. And so she's going over there, and she goes over there, and she says, "The van is over there." And I'm like, the van is over there. So she shows a picture of the van and everything. So I'm looking at it and I'm like, okay, how did they get the van out of evidence? You know, because the police took it.
They only took the one.
Yeah, so I'm thinking, how did they get the van out of the police took the van. So how did they get the van? So I'm like, oh, maybe she's just wanting views or clicks or something. I said, oh, okay, whatever. But then when I called and I talked to a family member that lives on the block, she says the van is there. And I said, it can't be because the police got it. She says, no, the son got a van looks just like it. I said, oh my God. And I send me a picture of that van. She sent me a picture. I got a picture of the van. And guess what? It looks it looks just like it looks just the same. The windows is tinted and everything. And I said, get out of here. This can't be so. So I'm giving people information so that if they think they're wrong about something, they'll know that first thing, the address is wrong that you guys are getting, the 1109, that's not their address, okay? Yeah, that's not their address. Now, they do live on that block, but that's not their address. She said Mexicans been living in that house for a while. And I said, why they haven't changed it or any? They don't want to be found. If they get mail, I'm pretty sure they walk it over there to them. You know what I'm saying? But the address is wrong for a reason, so they didn't want to be found. So if you really go back and listen, she says the address. She said it so many times, I kept taking it out. I just said, I'm gonna leave it. So, because I think sometimes you have to leave things so people know that you ain't scared either. I leave it. I'm just tired. It was a mistake, but I wasn't trying to do it. But I'm done. I'm tired.
Yeah.
But what do you think? What do you think has happened to these babies?
I'll tell you, lady, my head is going around with that. You know, it could be with the organ thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it could be because maybe Miss J owes some money to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or you know, somebody pissed that dude off. You know, pissed the husband off.
Mm-hmm.
You know, maybe one of the kids pissed the husband off. You know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but then somebody, it was just a day or so ago, I believe, and someone said that the house that they had talked to, spoken to, the previous owner of the house, and stated that there was a secret room up in the garage area of that house.
Right. That's what the lady said that sold him the house. And she said, I hope they check it. And she didn't know if to call the police or not. But I'm pretty, trust me, I believe that they know all about it. But there was a lady that called in yesterday, and she kind of got a little bit upset with me. But I wanted to clear something up, and not because I went to check it out. It actually just landed in my lap. We were talking, and so AV had went over there. AV Watchman, you guys, that's his channel. But he went over there and he said, "Look, there's chalk now there's writing in chalk on the back patio. It wasn't there before, right?" So I was like, well, I told the young lady, I said, well, you know, it is their house. They can do what they want. She said, no, they can't. They can't because, you know, they're tampering with evidence and all this other stuff, and they can get in trouble. And I said to the young lady, I said, it's their home. They can do what they want. She said, I guarantee you that they can't. And I know the police boarded it up and everything, and they pay for that, but it is not classified as a criminal, a crime scene. I learned that today. I made the phone call myself. It's not a crime scene. Right now, it's not a crime scene. So if they go over there to their home, they can do what they want to it. If they want to set it on fire, they can do. I mean, they'll get some trouble, but you know what I'm saying? They can paint it whatever they want. They can go knock out the walls if that's what they want to do. It's their home. It's not a crime scene. Now they're waiting, but it's not a crime scene yet. It's not classified as a crime scene yet.
Right. You know, and it's strange. It's strange to me that the dogs hit on that house when they first went in there. That they hit on the house, but they didn't hit anywhere else outside the house. But they hit the house.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
So to me, that would have made it. I guess I would have had to have a little bit more evidence. But with the dogs hit like that, I would have made it a crime scene and checked every inch of that house as much as I could with what I had, with what equipment that I had. I would have checked every inch of that room. I know the FBI did that. I know probably the police did it, but still there's something that could be missing. If your dog had a hit, because that's like letting your dog do a drug search on a vehicle.
Right.
That dog is going to find something. He's going to sit and look at you and say, "Hey, boss, I done found something.
Right.
This vehicle out." You know.
Right.
That's the same way.
Right. And Chief John Walker kept saying he suspects foul play because, and they said, "Why do you expect foul play?" He says, "Because how did the kids get out of the backyard?" He didn't say anything else. He said, "Because how did those kids get out of the backyard?"
Yeah.
And somebody sent me a link. I usually don't do it, but they sent me a link and they was like, "SP, go over there to this link." And the link was, and I'll share with everybody. The link was Duty Ron. He's a retired police officer for New York City, and they're talking about the case over there. And so he has a lot of people on his panel where he has special agents and SUV, SV, whatever agents and stuff that will talk and debate about what they see, and they get a little bit of the information mixed up. They were talking about crowns or something. I was like, dude, and they didn't know the kid's name, Classic and Sincere, and so they don't know the detailed things. But the one lady was saying that in order for them, just because the kids is missing will not give a judge adequate reason to give them a warrant for a search. But for them to be digging like they just went back there the second time with guns drawn, talking about open up, that there's probable cause already, but they don't have do you not know that they questioned them, but they have not interrogated these people?
No, they haven't.
And she said the reason why they may not interrogate them because it might scare them off. They ain't interrogating them, they just asking them questions. So as long as they can keep them communicating with them is the best interest for the kids. Right now. But I don't think communicating with them is going to get them anywhere. It's going to get them sidetracked. And John Walker, I was giving him kudos because he seemed like he really want to know what's going on, but he seemed like he got a little bit offended with Bill Garcia. Because Bill said that he was looking maybe in a different direction, and he was. That's the only thing. But why would they threaten him and tell him to get out? Hey, you need to leave this alone, because it's probably bigger. Like I tell people all the time, you know, these kids is probably out of state. Because there's two kids. There's two kids. Now, the odds of two kids coming up missing, somebody grabbing two kids, yeah, yeah. If you're a pedophile, two kids is better than one. But if you're trying to get away with something, you're not going to take two kids. That's kind of a little get messy or whatever. But the only reason you would take two kids is if it was planned. And if it was planned, it was orchestrated. And if it was orchestrated, and then when you're looking at how people are all acting, and I don't care what nobody say, if you don't go out looking for no kids, you don't love the kids. If
there you go. You hit it right on the head.
You don't love the kids, so you don't care where they went. While you sitting there talking about you going through it, you didn't go look. How could you go through anything? But them taking her kids, that's why she's mad. That's why she's swaying. She's all mad because she thought she get them kids out of town, and then they not even going to touch them because they wasn't at home. No, sweetheart, they take your kids. Now maybe you will say something. Maybe you'll say something because she know. Trust me, she knows.
Oh yeah.
One thing about it, I can't really read a lot of people, especially like men, because they are different from women. But women, I can read like the back of my hand. I can read a woman quick. I read a woman real quick.
Yeah, I think this case is gonna when it hits, it's gonna hit big.
Yeah.
It's gonna hit big. Just like it's just gonna hit big. That's about it.
Yeah.
Somebody is gonna, and plus two, it's just too much. It's just too much. I'm not gonna say it's too much money in that reward, but it's too much money in that reward for somebody not to say anything.
Oh, I think it's going to climb up. I think it's going to climb up more. It's got to. It's got to.
Yeah.
I think it's going to hit 200. Because to be honest with you, it's going to have to, because the people who got these kids ain't playing. And if I'm going to take the risk of telling you about this person that took two kids, because they will kill you, I want enough money that I can go get lost somewhere. I need at least 200. Yeah, I need at least 200,000 so I can enjoy it for a minute and get lost. But 100,000, and you may not even get half of it. All depends. Like I said, first you got to give the 30,000. You got to give them the kids. You got to tell them where the kids are. Now, the kind that the city put up, that means you got to give them just information. That was what, the 25. And then the other 25, I think it's the other 25 or somewhere around there, I guess it's got to be maybe a conviction or something, for the arrest or whatever. But here's the thing. If you call the one, they don't have a 1-800 number, but they do have a number where you can call and be anonymous. Guess what? You don't get nothing. So they want to know who you are when you get ready to come tell. Do you not know that? Yeah, that's crazy. Their anonymous should be anonymous, and you can receive the money anyway.
Yeah.
But it's not like that. If you call the anonymous number and give them tips, you get 0. Yeah. Yeah. Which is crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Who's gonna want to call? And yeah, I mean, because they have, if you call not Crime Stoppers, but if you call the Amber Alert or whatever, and you give tips or something, they give you a number. Now they do know who you are and the phone number and stuff. Trust me, they know. But when you get ready to get paid, you get paid by the number. And so they never give you your name out or things of that, and you do get your money. But this way, I've never seen nothing like this before. I haven't. They're making it where nobody, trust me, nobody. I mean, when you say $100,000, you thinking somebody want to tell, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Once they break it all down, what you got to do to get it, well, 30 of it is you got to, the kids got to find the kids. You may not never find those kids. Those kids is out of the state. They either already gone and buried and put away, and you'll never find them, or they out of the state. That's one or the other. They're out of the state and they're sold. And I believe that they are sold. I don't believe that they're gone unless it was an accident. And if it was an accident, she said, well, you do the other one then. So we both get out. Trust me. And then somebody did say that she practiced witchcraft. And I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. And that's just a rumor. So I don't know how they know she practiced witchcraft, but that's what somebody said.
Well, I just thought I'd give you a call and give you that little piece of tidbit.
Yeah, thank you.
And you're quite welcome. And you're not live now, are you?
Yes, we're live right now.
Oh, okay.
Everybody's listening to the whole conversation.
All right. Well, peace and blessings to the family, to all of you all.
All right.
You know, and keep up the good work, ladies.
All righty. Thank you.
Okay. All right. You all have a great evening now.
All right. You too.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Susie, call on in. I'm holding the phone for you because you wanted to say something. You didn't call 4, 5, 6 times. Uh-oh. Hold on. My girl calling. Hey, what's going on?
Hey,
What's going on?
I got a theory.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, you know, the family, the adopted family, they've been, the way that they were moving, it was almost like they were scared of somebody. Like they were hiding.
Yeah. For a long time. They've been doing this for a long time.
Exactly. And so let's suppose, because you know, the desert is known for drugs. The desert is known for making drugs, Town City. That's one of the things that they're known for. Being out there. Let's suppose that Jacqueline or him had a drug debt with someone, and that's the way that they are trying to get their money, is by taking the kids. Because it just seems like that they've been moving like that they're scared of somebody.
Yeah.
And, you know, they could have been mixed up with the cartel or anything.
And, you know, I even thought this, and I don't know what made me think this. And I'm thinking, okay, so John Walker is saying, how did the boys get out of the backyard? Okay, let me tell you, I don't believe the boys ever been in the backyard. I believe they made up this bald-faced lie because guess what? Somebody found out where they live, went in the house, said, give me my money. Give me my money. And they was like, we ain't got your money. Okay, I tell you what. This is what we're going to do. We're going to take these kids until you give us the money.
Exactly.
And I mean, that's a possibility. And so they took the kids. So then they thought, what are we going to do? We can't tell them that, you know, we owe them $100,000 to $500,000 because we went and got this money. Or you were supposed to sell these drugs, but you took that money and we got the house and we're trying to get this money together, whatever. But they got the baby. Maybe they'll give the baby back. You know, we got to say something because if, you know, social worker comes to check on the other kids or whatever, she's going to find out that the other kids ain't here. So we got to say something. So we'll just say that they came up missing or whatever, you know.
Exactly. I just feel like they've been moving like they're scared of somebody.
Right.
Like
they've been acting like that for a long time. So that tells me that there's some shystiness in there, like you know.
Yeah, the other thing is, you know, Kern County is known for illegal, I won't say illegal adoptions, but they target minorities with small children, and they go in there and they take the kids so that they can have them adopted out. Kern County is known for that.
Oh, really?
There's a lot of people that have complained how Kern County has just came and took their kids and they didn't really have a good enough reason, but they take those small kids that are quick to be adopted from minorities, and then it's almost like a recycle thing.
Right.
You know, they get in the foster system for a couple of months, and then they're adopted out.
Right.
Ages of 3 and under.
Right.
The other thing I found out that I just thought was very interesting is that Kern County is going to continue to pay for those kids, even though they're missing, until they're declared dead.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Even though they are missing, they will still receive a check.
I didn't know that. So they're going to still receive a check until they
either find the children or they are declared dead.
Or they are cleared dead. Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I just had to let you know that.
Well, thank you. Okay. That's more to the pot.
That's just my theory. I just think it's a lot bigger than what we think it is.
Right. And they may not claim them babies dead or for years.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Exactly. So I just wanted to share that with you.
All right. Thank you.
You have a good evening.
You too. Wow. Vicky says, I don't care about money donated to missing kids. Exactly. Go ahead, Susan. Susie Rainwater. Rainwater. I'm still was smiling too hard while twirling her hair talking to him. Girl, if you don't stop, y'all are something else. Y'all twirling my hair. I'm like, I'm gonna twirl it. Girl, I smile when anybody comes on and talk. I love a good conversation. That's all it is. You guys know. Come on, Susie. You be calling when everybody else is in, and then now ain't nobody in. She ain't calling. She was like, forget you. Let me call her. Y'all behave yourself. Behave yourself. This is the last phone call. I'm gonna get off of here. I'm gonna enjoy my day off. Now she ain't even answering. Susie.
Yeah.
This is SP. I know you've been calling, but go ahead. We've been missing you.
Okay. This is what I have.
Okay.
They had trouble getting the government loan because his only income was under the table. He sells beets and makes $10,000 a year, is what he told someone in the real estate office. He doesn't know how to write checks. He only uses Venmo, which apparently has some receipts on it. He told this woman in the real estate office that he befriended that he only had 4 kids, that his wife stayed home because it was really important to them to homeschool the children. Now, he's really into conspiracies, and he talked about Pizzagate and stuff that kind of goes under what I guess QAnon would be. He pretended to be really holistic because she was, I think. He's very manipulative, and he was going to plant a garden, and he was talking about eating clean, which kind of goes against the fact that they found all those liquor bottles. He also said he wanted to live.
So it was a lot of liquor bottles in the trash, for real.
For real.
Okay. So okay.
And it took him like 4 months to close. Then he apparently borrowed $5,000 from this lady that he had befriended, that had to be in the real estate office to know all this information, and he has been paying her back by Venmo, except for the last $2,000.
Okay.
Some rumor that they might be in Florida, but that's just a rumor. No telling. So that's what I have that I kind of thought was interesting. And also, since you have boots on the ground, you may be able to find the lady that works at the real estate office and find out even more information. But she was surprised at the 6 kids because she distinctly remembers them saying that he only had 4 children.
Right. He only had 4.
Yeah. And there were only 4 stockings hung up. That was on the YouTube picture.
Oh, wow. So somebody must have been in the house.
That's what I'm thinking. Now, I didn't hear anything about the secret rooms or stuff. That could be true. It's not on the plans, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard her say that.
Yeah, I believe it. Especially if it was a grow house. I don't know. I mean, they obviously aren't holistic. They probably did homeschool. I mean, the fact that he's into Pizzagate is really alarming since that has to do with child molestation.
Mm-hmm.
That he would, I mean, of course, he was saying how against it he was. Sometimes the things you bring up have a nugget of truth in them. Right. And it's scary because in the 4 months it took to close, there were only 4 kids ever seen in the back of the van.
Wow.
Yeah. And they were really trying to get that money because for some reason he said he thought he could move off the grid at this house, which I don't know if you're connected to electricity, how off the grid that would be, but I didn't see him looking like he was planting any garden out there in the desert.
Right.
So.
Well, he did look really fit. He did look fit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know when a man, he stands like, how did he stand? He had his thumbs out like this. And I know he was putting his arms out so his biceps are show, and I know the women was like, ooh, whatever. But even if he didn't do that, because, you could tell he's fit. He's fit.
And if he's in the business of selling beats, sells about 300 a year, making about $250 each, averaging. That doesn't give them much money, so it's obvious that they were using the children for income.
Right.
And I don't know what type of loan they ended up getting because they couldn't get the government loan because they didn't have the income to qualify.
Right. Right. I'm sure they didn't get a government loan either because, and sometimes they don't even let you use that as for like income. Like, even though it's an income, it's supposed to be for the children, for the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But if you had a co-signer, you'll get it because that co-signer, you pretty much like, you can have some really messed up credit or not really that good or whatever. And as long as your co-signer has the best kind of credit in the world, like your brother, like Jamel or your mom and dad, they'll give it to you because they know that they got something to lose, like collateral, another house, or, they got that, they make that kind of money. Like I would be able to get any car I wanted because my mother had A1 credit, and they'd be like, this girl credit is no good. But my mother's credit was great. So she'll say, let's go get a car for you. And I was like, so finally the first time I've ever had to buy a car on my own. Well, I bought all my cars, but a really good car. I bought a Humpties. But mama said, I need a good car. She said, I'll co-sign for you. They were showing me all kind of good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up getting a car on my own, but I had to get something lower. But you know what I'm saying? When you have somebody co-sign your car, you can get something.
I've done that before and just paid the payments to my parents when I was younger.
Right. Right. So, what do you think about his body language?
Well, he was very closed off,
Yeah.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and she was doing that Chris Watts dance, so there
Yeah.
was definitely deception in both of them. I did notice one time it seemed like he reached towards her and she kind of flinched. And I may have seen it wrong. Maybe she just stepped back from him or didn't want him to touch her or whatever. It was just kind of an odd thing that I picked up. But I think that if he's into conspiracy theories, there's no telling who they could have gotten involved in. And they're not, I mean, working with the beat business, being paid under the table, not knowing how to write a check. I don't know. That's kind of strange, but then I'm old school. So I don't know how to use Venmo. But
Right.
it's just scary, especially the fact that in the 4 months, only the older children were seen in the back of the van at one point when she met the Jacqueline. And she's saying that's the only time she met Jacqueline, which I think would be odd. So it must not be the agent. It must be someone that is working in that office.
Right.
Anyway, I just thought that there were some really troubling things. And the fact that they don't have any kind of updated pictures, you know, and it seems like those kids may have been gone.
Yeah.
He also said something about not allowing the mother to buy him Christmas gifts, so I don't know what that was about. But apparently they're predicting, which I don't believe in predictions, but we'll see if something comes out in the next couple of days.
Right. I'm hoping something come out.
I hope it does, because, you know, it's possible that these children could be alive somewhere across the border.
Yeah.
Or being held
for
some reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
To make them do something that maybe normally they wouldn't do or got involved in. Especially if she's a witchcraft. I still remember that horrible border case where they had that, I guess it's the opposite of Santerra, Polylambre or something. It's some type of really evil dark magic.
Right. Exactly.
I don't know if you remember that, but they thought they could be protected against the border agents and just take their drugs and everything. End up kidnapping a college student. It was on, I think, in the South Padre area, whatever you go to cross the border there, here in Texas.
Right, yeah.
Really nasty stuff. Sad. So,
okay. I
don't know, but there certainly is a lot of that going on nowadays.
Right. You know, I'm thinking I didn't have time yesterday to call the other people that I needed to call. And so I'm gonna get on it, but I do have to work double shift tomorrow.
Sure.
But when I get on it, and I got some more questions to go back and ask the lady again. I'm gonna go back and ask her some more questions because she was so adamant about no kids. And how did you know that, Grandma West went on vacation? Because she was like, oh no, she wasn't there because she left. She left on the 23rd or 25th or something for Christmas vacation. And I was like, so the 23rd, Grandma West leave on vacation, no kids, and your grandson is missing.
Right.
Grandma West wanted to get out of town. She said, I'm out of here.
I think Grandma West had the right idea. You know, another thing that you picked up with them is I did sense a lot of anxiety. But I didn't feel like the anxiety was because the boys were missing necessarily. You know, there wasn't the sadness type of anxiety that you might have.
Right.
Another thing is that when I say recently, I mean since the case is broken, he did call this lady and was
crying and telling, supposedly crying, I don't know how you can tell over the phone, but that nobody was helping him to find the boys. And we both know that's a bald-faced lie.
Right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's crazy. And, you know, so many states, they don't have the right kind of enforcement when it comes to homeschooling. And some parents get away with a lot because they aren't monitored.
Right.
I mean, those kids should have been in Head Start. I mean, the little ones.
Right, but if you're gonna homeschool your kids, you know, you don't have to worry about. Only thing you have to do is just tell them, I'm gonna homeschool my kids. I don't want you guys to teach them nothing.
Right. It's not even like distance learning where there's Zoom involved. They were definitely very, very private. I think that maybe he spilled more than she would have.
Mm-hmm.
And I can see her being the type to lose her temper too, if she's stuck at home with 6 kids trying to homeschool them.
Right.
That would be difficult. So it might be something domestic violence type, but I'm not getting that. I mean, these kids weren't seen for 4 months.
Right.
That's an awful long time.
Exactly. That's a long
And
time.
like you said, those pictures, they were very undernourished. Kind of like that Malia Davis here in Houston.
Yeah.
I just wanted to cry when I saw that baby. Nobody better.
Right. Right. You're right.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I hope that helps, and maybe it gives you some leads you can follow.
Oh, it does. Oh, I'm gonna follow a lot of leads. That's why we come in here, and then I go running, and then people think I don't see what they're saying. They're like, check your text. I did check my text. I read the text. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
I check on any leads.
Yeah, if he is actually selling beats in that area, there should be some knowledge of him in some type of the music industry. You know, maybe, I'm not talking about famous artists or anything, but if they're picking up beats for $250, there should be some word on the street about that.
Right.
Anyway, I just thought it was all interesting, and I wanted to share it, because I know you have the detective skills to even ferret it out more.
Well,
this conspiracy bit really bothers me.
Well,
we saw what conspiracy can do.
You know, if I find one piece of information, I know other people be like, is that it? Or, they want you to bring them the bowl, eat it, and tell them how good it is or whatever. It's like one piece of information that's accurate that we did not know before can change everything. It could change your whole thinking, your theory that you had or didn't have. And the young lady, because she was really sad. She was like, I wanted to give you more. I wish there was more that I could say. My husband said, it's time to eat. Okay. But I said, no, you did good. Letting us know that there's 2 vans that looks very similar can change. Even the police needed to know that. If they did, then they needed to know, and everybody needed to know the address that they have on all these find a person or something. That's not their address. That 1109 that everybody been throwing out there, Potomac Road, that's not their address. She said, that's not the address. Look next door. That's their address. That's where they live. See what I'm saying? And I know that to be true.
Yeah. Right, and that goes along with him wanting to get off the grid.
Yeah. And that's why nobody can find them. Because they actually live next door.
That's true.
So
very true.
If people went out to look and whatever, that's how they could do it. I literally had to take out some names, and then, especially like I said, that conversation hour and I narrowed it down to 10, 12 minutes because But
Right.
when she said no kids been over there, she said, no, he got kids. Now, what she said was no foster kids been over there. No foster kids. Now, his kids probably been over, but them foster kids ain't been over Grandma West's house.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah, there's definitely something fishy going on.
Yeah.
It's scary that this is happening so often.
Yeah, it is.
But I also wanted to ask you for some prayers. We're not live, right?
Yeah, we are live.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd just like you to have my goddaughter in prayers because she's only 12 and she got mad because she got her cell phone taken away from her. You know how 12-year-olds are.
Mm-hmm.
She made some serious accusations and recanted them fairly quickly. CPS was involved, that everything's going fine. Then the police show up at her school yesterday and arrest her.
Oh.
Yeah, she's very traumatized.
Okay.
And I'll tell you one thing. People can say there's no such thing as white privilege, but I see it all the time. I'd like to put my three-piece suit on and gone over there and showed them some white privilege, but being disabled, I didn't do that.
Okay.
I would
Okay.
have when I was younger.
Yeah. We'll put her in the prayer.
That's right. You don't mess with our babies.
Right.
Be it my daughter or my goddaughter.
Exactly.
So, well, I love the family, and I just wanted to share this. I found it very interesting, and apparently there was some receipts on Venmo that this lady showed where she was being paid back the $5,000. So we at least know that contact was true.
Yeah.
One question. Are you positive that the police boarded up that house?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. I'm positive that they boarded it up. They paid for it and everything. And you know, I believe that, like I said, it is not a crime scene yet. So they can come and go as they want to. But I think that the police boarded it up because down the road, you know, if people go in there tearing up stuff, then what they need, they won't have it. And if the family say they can only request them not to go there, but they can go if they want to.
I wonder if they have the other 4 children back.
No.
I don't think so. But I heard that it might be a family member that was keeping them. But I don't know. That's just rumor. Okay, honey. Well, you and the rest of the family, y'all have a great night.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Keep your nose to the ground, SP.
I am. Thank you.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's the end of the conversation. Thank you. Thank you for the super chat. Miss Norton says, you stop getting money for the children when you legally adopt them. I placed a child for an adoption in the year 22. Parents that adopted my son and do not receive any money for adopting the children. You know what? And what you're saying is so weird, but I don't know if it was my situation, but the adopted parent that had my daughter that I adopted, she was getting an income as a foster mother. But the judge told me, and I thought maybe because I was part of family, but the judge said, you're not getting nothing. And I was like, but you're giving her $300-400 a month. He said, you're not getting nothing. I said, I want her anyway. Anyway, you guys, I need everybody in here. Please, y'all got me begging. Y'all got me begging. This is what I'm going to ask you guys to do. You know, I really do hate when we come on here, as big as our family is, and we have a family member trying to hit 1,000 people on her channel so she can go and take off running. And I'm gonna tell you something. TeNika is the niece of, you remember the guy? I can't even remember his name now, but you remember the guy that was up in Texas that they grabbed him. It was a black guy years ago. I heard about it because I was so young. They seen him walking down the street. They grabbed him, took a chain around his neck. I'm telling you guys, and popped his head popped off and everything. They dragged him down the street and stuff. You guys remember the case I'm talking about down there in Texas? Hold on for just 1 minute. Hold on. Anyway, she's his niece. You guys, sometimes our family and our people have paid the price. And you guys, it only takes to go over there, put a link in the chat, mods, put a link in the chat. It'll be in the description down below, but put a link in the chat. Go over there, subscribe to your family member's channel. It don't cost nothing to help her out so she can get up and running. This family is too doggone big for her to be needing 100 people to go over there and subscribe to her channel. She ain't asking you to do anything but help. And I'd be so embarrassed. I'd be like, girl, we can help you. And then people just don't do it. If you got 2, 3, go over there and subscribe 2, 3 times or something. Help her out. But she's the niece of, what's the guy that what was her uncle's name that's down there? Purple, you there? You remember the case that was down there? The guy that they caught and they dragged him for miles and miles until his head and all that stuff popped off?
Yeah, in Toledo?
No, not in Toledo. In somebody gonna have to help me. In Texas. Somebody needs to help me. What's Mr. Bird? Somebody put the link in the chat. Mr. Bird. Dee Dee said, Mr. Bird. What's his name? Come on, y'all. James Bird. She's his niece. So you guys, she's his niece, and she's doing something positive. You guys want to help out, help people that helps support this channel. She supports this channel, and we want to help her. And so we as a family, let's go over there and help her. Okay? James Bird, that's his name. Go ahead, Purple. What's going on?
No, I've just been checking out this whole case, and I'm be honest with you, I just don't think the police there care. Now, FBI is a different situation, but because of how the police acting, it's like they probably get down with that kind of stuff, child trafficking and stuff.
Right.
Well, it's just, I just got a bad feeling about those small town cops there. I really do.
Right.
And the one that's been on TV doing the talking, the interview, that cop just looked creepy to me. For real. But the FBI, like I said, it's a different story. But them police there, we got a bad feeling about them.
Yeah, I do too. Girl.
Because from my understanding, it's like every time you turn around, somebody in saying that Carroll City, we have a lot of kids missing.
Yeah, they do. I hope they found them babies, Lord, please. No, they ain't found them yet.
Yeah, that's not good.
We're gonna have to do a live together really soon. Thank you, Ivy. Now the super chats is coming on. I need y'all to Katrina, thank you for the super chat. Ivy, thank you for the super chat. You guys know I'm gonna get on off of here. I want to see what is her numbers. I want to get her to 1,000 before we get off of here. Let me go over there and check. Stay right there, Purple. You over there playing with me, girl. You talking about I'm smiling and all this other stuff. I always be smiling.
Oh, girl, last night, honey. Oh, that guy just had you. You looked mesmerized.
Girl, I'm married. What are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure he probably is too. Somebody sitting at that 10. Somebody wanted to talk to him, wanted to know some information about him. I don't know.
Is that the same guy that
No, that was another guy today.
That's not okay.
Yeah. She got 959. She needs 40, she needs 49 people. 41, I'm sorry. 41. She's 962 right now. 961, I'm sorry. 961 now. She needs 39 more people. 39 more people. Go over there, subscribe so I can get off of here. Let's play her commercial real quick. Come on, you guys, go over there, subscribe to her channel, because she does help us out a lot.
Yeah, the one lady who came on in the chat.
TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll. Do you like to shop online but hesitate because of the uncertainty about sizing and the quality of some items? Have you came across an outfit that you love to rock, but girl, you want to know more about the company and how their items run first? I get it. Check out TeNika Shenette, the plus-size doll on YouTube for the latest updates in plus-size fashion and styles. She does the reviews that you can use. Timing is of the essence, but she will reach out to any company if she's not already signed with them. And get that item or a similar item to try it on first and provide that honest review on sizing, quality, and shipping. She does it all and often can get a discount code exclusively for
we need
her
26 more subscribers.
So subscribe
Come on, you
now
guys.
and shop with confidence, knowing if you would size up, size down, or true to size. She also reviews wigs, bundles, hair products. Like I said, she does it all. Measurements are in the description as well as the contact information for business inquiries or collabs. So subscribe today to be a part of the dollhouse where everything is big, bold, and beautiful. The link is in the description box down below.
We've been on here for 2 hours and we just need 20 more people to go over there, subscribe, go and help your sister out. Go. She said, I joined TeNika twice. This one in my one. Come on, you guys. We just need 20 more. She said, that's my mother's brother, and it was my bridal shower that he left walking from when that happened to him. Yeah, his name is James Bird, girl. That was world news. I mean, that was everywhere. Everybody was trying to tell me. I tell you, my computer's really slow right now.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, she said, Gloria Bay said, I just subscribed. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you for the super chat. I seen Happy Life in here. She said, we better rock that 1-800 number. Girl, we've been rocking it. Where you been? Come on, we need 20 more people to go and subscribe to her channel, get her where she needs to be at. Or y'all gonna have to start seeing that commercial every time we come on. Y'all gonna be like, dang, SP, can't you play another one? Like, well, we try to do what we say we're gonna do. If I ever have to call these people and ask them to help, I'm gonna say, now you remember, you guys, you know I be asking for them favors, girl. I do. I be asking for favors. But go ahead. What was you talking about? Why we get 20 more people on over there? Because I can't get off of here unless I say I'm trying to do something. Have goals and stuff. And we need 10 more. 10 more. Come on, you guys. Daddy said he's hungry. Oh Lord, what you been doing, Purple?
Oh, just checking out this case and waiting on to hear something about baby Braylon.
Ain't nothing came up.
No, but I met somebody that's like you say.
We have to see together.
Yeah, look, I met somebody that's very, 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 very close.
What you mean?
To her.
To Dejanay?
Yep. And she talked to me for a little bit.
She said we need 9 more. We got 500. Here's the funny thing. We got 530. You know what? And I know. Purple, close your ears for a minute. But there's something, people always say that they're good people, and they have to be seen to do something good. You don't have to be seen to do anything good. But like the Lord always would say, well, like if you think about it, people always say, I love the Lord, but you don't even love your brother and your sister. Well, she's not your biological sister, but she's your sister. So how can you say you love a God that you can't see, and your sister is saying, hey, get me too, and you ain't paying nothing? You ain't 525 people can't get 10 people to go over there and subscribe. They just sitting here like, I mean, but you guys want to know about a baby, these babies that possibly cannot even be here, but here's somebody, baby, this is somebody's child that you can help, and you won't even do it. You won't even lift up she should have 520 extra people done subscribe to her chat, and she won't. We still looking. She's got 991. Come on, she said 9 more. There's 526 people in here, and it's just barely. We'll get it because guess what? When we get off of the live, people come back in here and they will watch the live. And when you could have made a change and you could have made a difference in somebody's life, you didn't even take the chance. Go ahead, Purple. Go ahead, because I'm gonna get off of here and I'm gonna go eat. I think they just want me to stay here and daddy to starve. I don't know. But I gotta eat too and take me a shower too.
You really should stay on though, but
what?
You should stay on.
I should stay on.
Yeah.
Girl, I gotta eat.
You didn't tell that man that when he was on here making you small.
Girl.
But anyway.
Are you jealous?
Yeah. But anyway, look, so check this out. All those people that's in that house.
You got me doing what you call them did on the interview. She put her hand up there and like, no, you ain't no jealous girl.
Yes, I am.
Shut up.
That recording you played earlier.
Yes.
That lady.
Uh-huh.
You know, the first thing went through my mind when she said that ain't no women in that apartment that is all Mexican guys.
Yeah. That's what she said.
And I bet you more than half of them are here illegally.
Yeah.
Because usually 9 times out of 10 with the Mexicans, it'd be the men that be here illegally. You don't find too many females that be over here illegally.
Exactly.
The men, because the men be swimming.
Y'all put the link in the chat. Carla wants to be in there. You're right. She said it's a lot of men over there. There's more to that conversation, but I couldn't put some of it in there because I don't want somebody to say, oh, you gave out. So I had to take out like the last names and but I girl. You know me and you gonna talk, right?
Yeah.
You need to hear. You need to hear. You need to
Yeah,
hear.
well, listen.
hmm
Yeah, we're gonna talk. Listen, because I'm free the rest of the night.
I gotta
Well, you
go.
need to go
I
over
gotta go
here.
drop off some time cards so I can get paid, and then I think I gotta get me something to eat and take me a shower. But after that, whoo,
Yeah, the
shit.
police go over there and check out that van outside his mama house.
Would
Well,
you?
the FBI. And people need to really honestly, because I'm getting pissed off when people talk about calling the police, the police. Well, fuck them. Call the FBI. Get in touch with the FBI that's on the case there. Well, nothing with them police officers there. I'm
Right.
telling you, I
And
get a bad feeling about the police there.
and why did they threaten Bill Garcia? And then he took off running. I mean, he took off. He was here one day and gone the next.
And I don't think that man did anything wrong. And that's what makes me. I was already feeling like this, but once I heard that on AV News that Bill was threatened, that honestly put the icing on the cake for me about how I felt about the police there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling you, people need to quit reaching out to the police there and just contact the FBI.
Yeah.
And I feel like AV News, I'm glad, because I was going to let him know to please stop giving the location and everything that where you going and this, that, and the other. I would hate it.
Somebody in the chat said unless he fabricated the witness and says and made a rumor up, got everybody looking crazy, trying I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
No, that man been doing that kind of work that many years, and he's professional. I don't no.
Right.
But that's all they gotta do is if the police cared, day one they would have went to that store and pulled the video.
Right.
The police don't care there, so quit reaching out to them.
Well, why? You know what? He could have went and pulled the video. He could have went and asked for it. They didn't have to give it to him.
Now,
Come Space says, SP, you want me to video the town and send it to you? It's legit. Scary. Yeah. How you gonna video the town?
Hi, everybody in the chat.
Send it to me. Calm Space. She's saying, thank you, everybody. Thank you, TeNika. Thank you. And I seen thank you for your super chat, too.
Me either, the hitter. I don't see him threatening his reputation either. I really don't. I really don't.
Says, I don't think he fabricated the info. I think some of the people out helping is hindering the case with their harassment. Okay, girl. Okay, so Friday. So Friday, I got to do a 16. Well, I don't got to do a 16-hour shift, do I? Yeah, I do. I got to do 8. And then, no, I got to do 18 hours tomorrow. I got to do,
Police department to get a subpoena for them.
I'm going to do 18 hours tomorrow.
Yeah, that's probably when the police got mad. The police don't want him around. Shit, the police probably think he's gonna expose their ass.
Right. Everybody say, go eat. Girl, you always call when I gotta go. I gotta go rest. I gotta go shower. I gotta go get something to eat. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Call me when you're done.
You gonna be up? I'll call you. I promise I will. You answer the phone, okay?
I'm gonna be up.
All right.
I got a lot on my mind, girl. I mean, what's his name? Chazelle sweating, running down the back, and it's cold outside. I mean, come on now, girl. Look, there's too much on my head to be trying to sleep.
I know. I wake up all the time thinking about this case.
Just give me a call.
Okay.
I'm about to get back to these videos and go over here and see what AVN is talking about.
All righty.
All right, call me as soon as you're done now.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Later, chat.
They said bye, Purple. Hey, you guys, I'm gonna get on off of here. Thank everybody. Thank you guys. Oh, I love you guys so much. You guys see, don't that feel good? I know y'all feeling good. I know y'all gotta be feeling good. I do too. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna get on off of here. Sharing is caring. I'll see you guys tomorrow live at 5 p.m. Central Time. All right, family. Bye. Are you guys ready for this?
Loving on Children Child Care presents a new child care that you can bring your child with and we can have fun. It's in the Buck County, but she also cares for kids that's in the Philadelphia area also. She has first shift openings, she provides the meals, and she has virtual learning. Bring your kids on over here and we can play all together at Loving on Children. And you can reach her at ashlynwilliams76@gmail.com. The link is down below.
Nora's Closet has a new name and a new website, you guys. It's called Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags, and this is the grand opening. And it's open to the public, and we're gonna take a look at it before anybody else do. Nora has the Jimmy Choo collection, handbags and shoes to match. Expensive but worth the price. Shoulder Guess handbag and Louis Vuitton. Guys, she's the queen of handbags. Don't be fooled. And sexy is still in. High heels, sandals, flats, and pumps. Michael Kors, Chanel, every name brand you can think of. Go over to Nora's Authentic Designer Handbags and more and use your W4C and get your discount. Nora's link is down below.